We're going to talk about the two-seam versus four-seam fastball, what it is, why it's important, and the difference between the two. The two-seam fastball basically means your fingers on two seams, and I'm going to show you what I mean in a minute. It has a little bit less spin and more movement than a four-seam, but it's also slower. It drops in velocity as soon as it gets to the plate. However, the movement and speed of the pitch kind of makes up for that drop in velocity. The four-seam fastball has lots of spin. It's the straightest pitch that's usually thrown. It's easier for pitchers to kind of use this a lot more in their arsenal. It's easier for them to place because of the lack of movement than the two-seamer. For a two-seam, you're gonna put your fingers directly on the seams vertically. Make sure it's not too spread out, kind of like bring it a little bit closer to each other. That way it kind of gives you a little bit more flexibility with it and ease when you're holding it. Your thumb will go directly under it. So it looks something like that. This space in between your hand is in order to keep your hand loose when pitching the ball, so it's not too tight and too frigid. Now the four-seam fastball, basically you're gonna be doing the same thing but on a horizontal level. You're gonna have it horizontally and put your hands across the seams instead of directly on the seams. Some people like start off like this and then spread them out slightly. Kind of the same thing as a two-seamer. That way it kind of gives you a lot more movement and control as well with the ball, and then you just release. I usually do a few notable pitchers who have these in their arsenal, but really every pitcher has this in their arsenal and is really good with it. It's mostly the velocity that kind of matters when it comes to pitching it. It's such a common pitch to have. It's something that kind of every pitcher has to like know how to master, so that way they can always just have this and then start switching up with other pitches in their arsenal. Just to review, the two-seamer has less spin, more movement. The four-seamer has more spin, lots of spin actually, and a lack of movement. That's the main foundational difference between the two and what they're used for.